The one thing I notice on classic car auctions, no one looks underneath the cars. I'm like the only person I really see getting on my hands and knees and looking underneath the car. And sometimes I'm like, why is nobody else doing this? There's a few cases I know of that people bought cars at these auctions. The things were absolutely rust buckets. The sellers of the cars had to buy their cars back because they're trying to pass on an absolute pile of shit to a buyer that didn't know any better. They think they're going to his auction to buy, you know, the best car in the world, and they get it home and they put it on a lift, or a mechanic puts on a lift, and they're like, sir, did you see this? The one case where the car was like literally, it was a Mopar, and Mopars are unibodies like this, and they have these, like, I call them gussets, but they're kind of like, they're supports that hold the floor. But this thing, they made the supports out of like that spray foam shit, like held by floor pans that they welded in. But the car is literally about to fall in half. And the guy like offered to buy the car back. I know the person in this case, associate, just say that, not a friend, but offered to buy the car back, but the guy still wanted the car and made him fix it. And it was like an absorbent amount of money. 30,000, I think the car only sold for 40, but the body shop to fix it was like 30 grand. And the auction made him pay it. One car I'll tell you is the worst that you really have to watch for is Mustangs. Mustangs and Mopars are the two worst ones, because a lot of like other GM cars have frames and stuff, so they tend to don't rust as bad. I'll just say that. But a Mopar is the worst, and then Mustangs right after that. The best, I think General Motors cars are the best personally. I feel like they're just built heavier, like heavier metal. That's just my opinion. So you gotta like look underneath these cars, because they've been around for decades, longer than some of our parents.